the first big snowstorm of the season here in Maryland. So when it snows like this, I try to focus more on indoor activities for obvious reasons. It's really tough to move logs around in sawmill and weather like this. And plus, the equipment's tied up, plowing the driveway and doing other snow-related activities. But I actually don't mind the snow a whole lot. Just like I said, it prevents me from sawmilling. So we actually waited till the snow melted some and got on to the next sawmill project. So this is an interesting one today. My friend Shane, longtime friend, brought me some old barn beams from a barn that's over 100 years old that was taken down. And his family thinks they're chestnut beams, which is interesting because the chestnut tree is really hard to find now. There was a disease that killed off many of them. So um, we're going to cut into them today and find out. We don't really know, but we're going to go ahead and resaw these beams here. So Shane asked me if I could resaw these beams for him. We're cutting here at 8/4, and he wants to make some floating shelves for his newly renovated kitchen. So I'm just cutting these at 8/4, and we're leaving a exposed edge. That way he has some options as far as how he wants to make it look, how rustic he really wants it to look. So we're just going to go ahead and cut these out. He has several beams here, and we're going to try to get them all done today. But either way, it looks all right. Just get a shot of it. YouTube will tell us what it is. The YouTube expert. Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure how much it matters what flavor it is if you're gonna have that exposed edge.
This will probably be fine because we're just gonna put like display
Right.
so I probably don't need to go super deep on it, you know.
Right. I have to tell you, this was very strange being able to lift the beam by hand onto the sawmill. Usually, we're dealing with logs that are at least several hundred pounds, if not, in the 1,000 pound range. So this was, I think, the first time I've ever done this, where I just lifted, with help, a log, in this case, a beam onto the mill to cut. Anytime you're resawing, there's a chance you're going to hit nails, and with a project like this, that's especially true. These were structurally used in a barn, so obviously they were fastened together somehow. Typically nails or some kind of bolt. So we knew that going in that we might run into some nails, and up to this point we really hadn't seen any, but that was going to change with these next cuts. Guess not.
What would happen if you really hit a nail it didn't want to go through? It would just break?
The blade could break, but more than likely the next cut, and maybe, it was towards the end, the cuts would start getting wavy.
Yeah.
Usually what happens, just because it's not sharp enough. That one's splitting pretty good on the bottom, but that's strange. Yeah, it's like it's the color of red oak, but not really. That's got See these little flecks here? They're called ray flecks. That's characteristic of oak. To add into the
Maybe they don't.
add to the
Maybe they're
mystery.
completely different boards. You know?
I don't know. This to me looks like a different flavor. This looks like red oak.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, it's still cool. You have to look at the density of chestnut. That'd be the giveaway. If it's near pine, then you're to.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely looks like the first.
Yeah, and the weight was like the first one. All right, so we had a good hour or so of cutting. This was actually went pretty quickly here. You can see we chopped up the 3 beams into 8/4 sections, so you can make some shelves. And 2 of them were chestnut. We later confirmed via Reddit, and the other we believe is red oak, just from the ray fleck and all that going on. So. I'll definitely post an update when Shane makes these, into the floating shelves in his kitchen, and we'll try to get a video of how it turned out.